In the Weald, we have a beautiful landscape. A landscape populated by farmers working from isolated farms, from clusters of farms, and from hamlets. Village England, which we all think of very fondly, people playing cricket on village greens, ladies cycling to church, warm beer. Village England is only dominant in a central strip of England from Dorset right through to Northumberland. Either side of that strip of Village England is a landscape of dispersed settlement, of isolated farms and hamlets. Some of the patterns of settlement in those landscapes go back before the Roman period. This pattern of dispersed settlement, of the land being worked from isolated farms and clusters of farms, was the predominant pattern of settlement really across large parts of Europe in the prehistoric period and right through to the end of the Roman Empire. It was about 300 years after the Roman Empire collapsed that we see villages emerging in some parts of Europe, particularly in some of the richest land. In other parts of Europe, landscapes developed that were worked by farmers working from isolated farms, and they worked much more complicated landscapes of irregular shaped and small fields. The High Weald has one of the highest concentrations of dispersed settlement anywhere in Europe. Another thing that makes the High Weald very special is that the farmers that worked the landscape in the High Weald began to build houses and barns from the 15th century that have survived to the present day. In fact, the High Weald has one of the highest concentrations and highest levels of survival of 17th century and earlier timber-framed farmstead buildings anywhere in Europe. These buildings have been adapted right up to the present day, and therefore they have survived.